Welcome back. You're watching Newsx with me, Medha Sharan. Now, air quality in the national capital has deteriorated sharply in the capital and NCR region, prompting the CAQM, which is the Commission for Air Quality Management, to invoke Stage 4 of GRAP. Standing at 491 today, on 14th December, the AQI has slipped to severe plus category, nearing 500. A thick layer of smog covers the capital, reducing visibility for residents. A part of the GRAP-IV implementation, restriction ban, construction activities and truck entry. Schools have been shifted to hybrid learning and CAP offices at 50% capacity. Residents are reporting breathing difficulties, demanding that the government take immediate action. Let us now take a look at the restrictions placed under GRAP-IV. So now, due to the severe AQI in Delhi, GRAP-IV measures have been placed. Let us now take a look at what are some of the restrictions that are placed as part of GRAP-IV. So there's a ban on open burning of waste and biomass. Biomass refers to the organic matter that you get from plant and animal waste. Strict enforcement against polluting vehicles, including fines for visible emissions. So there are also fines in place under GRAP-III restrictions for vehicles which are seen as polluting. We also have a ban on use of coal and firewood as fuel in tandoors at hotels, restaurants and open eateries. So there's a ban on use of coal and firewood in tandoors placed at various eateries across Delhi. We also additionally have restriction on use of diesel generator sets except for essential or emergency services. So there has been a restriction placed on diesel generator sets as well as part of restrictions under AQI. Alright, so all these restrictions have been placed in Delhi as part of the restrictions under GRAP-IV. We also have strict dust control measures at construction and demolition sites larger than 500 square kilometers. So there have been dust control measures that have been placed at construction sites across the Delhi NCR region in order to minimize this AQI. There has been also a ban on plying of overaged vehicles as well as prohibition of fireworks and crackers. So there are also as part of these restrictions a ban on plying old age vehicles as well as a ban on firecrackers that are seen as polluting. Apart from that, there's also strict enforcement of pollution under control norms for vehicles. So PUC norms are also in place in order as part of these restrictions. Apart from that, we also have a ban on unauthorized construction and demolition activities without dust mitigation. So there has been a ban on unauthorized construction and demolition activities without mitigation. Now remember, all these measures have been put in place as part of GRAP-IV measures because the AQI in Delhi has crossed levels above 400, which are significantly in the severe plus category. Kavita Ashok, who is an environmentalist, joins me on the story. Good morning, ma'am. Ma'am, we're seeing that the GRAP-IV measures have been invoked in Delhi and the AQI has crossed 400, which is in the severe plus category. Now, in your opinion, has this measure come at too late a time?
Yes, absolutely. Though I welcome GRAP-IV, has been imposed now in Delhi. I think it's a wee bit late in the day because according to WHO, once AQI crosses, 50, it is already very poor quality for human existence. But look at us, we are like 450. Some days we've even gone to 700 AQI and still GRAP-IV was pending in, to be imposed. So today it is imposed and I think it's much needed. We really needed to have this implied within Delhi NCR.
Additionally, ma'am, in your opinion, what are some of the concrete steps that would actually help bring down this AQI that is still worsening despite measures that are being taken by the government of Delhi?
First of all, I think if we have to make our air clean and clear, we need to focus besides Delhi's individual problem. It is just not a single city or city's issue. We need to coordinate with other states around us. Look at Haryana and Punjab and some parts of Rajasthan And I've been traveling lately across these states, and I have seen that fire farms, farm fires, that is, the parali stubble burning is still going on. And besides the government's efforts to curb these farm fires and for pollution coming from stubble burning, I do not think it's been implied on ground 100%. So, firstly, I think we need to focus on interstate coordination for stubble burning. And secondly, I think, of course, vehicular pollution contributes to a major bulk of the pollution content of Delhi's air. And then I think I would love to mention one more thing that nobody is addressing that, I just took a note that 15 out of 35 power units around Delhi within 250 kilometers or 300 kilometers in and around Delhi, and 11 of these are coal based. So they are not being monitored for the sulfur dioxide emissions. So I think there is a lax there. That's what I said. It's just not vehicle. If I don't use my car today, it's not going to, solve all of Delhi's air pollution. There are these major factors also. And look at Faridabad, Ghaziabad. We have factories guzzling out smoke in the night, unmonitored. So two more areas which we would like to focus on are these big commercial ones. Firstly, the thermal plants, and secondly, the industrial emissions. Yes.
Additionally, ma'am, why is it that Delhi has failed to reduce its pollution despite various years of, governments coming up with action plans and perhaps the courts also intervening into this matter?
Look at urbanization. We've cut off all the trees. So, if the city is green and there is dense, number of trees in the city, the trees do absorb some pollutants, and help in better rainfall also. But what we have done in the name of development, and of course, development is important. I'm not saying don't make those over bridges or don't make new roads. You do have to. But then what do we do about the trees? Trees are being chopped by one pretext or the other, and in the name of urbanization. Look at Gurgaon, Haryana, how it has expanded. You only see huge buildings and high-rise buildings there. So I think we need to focus more on what kind of price are we willing to pay in the name of development. Is it the health of is it the health of our family members that we want this urbanization and expansion?
Additionally, ma'am, lastly, China was also infamous for its similar toxic air. It has fixed its air in the past 5 weeks. Why is it, in your opinion, that China has been able to do it, but India has not? And do you perhaps think that the government should try to emulate the Chinese model when it comes to the severe AQI that we're seeing?
Yes, Beijing is a worldwide example of successful curbing their air pollution. Now India is, we are topping the list of the most polluted, city and country. And I don't think we are very proud of it. And so I think, yes, we need to emulate what China has done and look at what are the measures they have taken. I'm sure the government and the ministry are doing a case study on Beijing because it's available online and everybody can go and see what measures they have taken. So I think it's also the coordination between states. Citizen participation is also important because, if there are rules, like, let me give you a small example. Like, if suppose the government today says, it has already said that do not burn garbage, at least try to curb from whatever household domestic garbage is coming out of your homes, do not burn it. I still see these days that in the, late in the evening, you will see people secretly, quietly burning garbage. And, then there's a lot of smoke. Don't think that it's a small element. Small elements are contributing to this huge Delhi, choking like situation. So we need to understand what China has done, look at it and try to put that into action in India too.
Lastly, ma'am, we're also seeing that stubble burning has often been attributed as one of the factors that is responsible for the pollution in Delhi and the AQI as well. Do you perhaps think that it has been overestimated as a cause of pollution within Delhi and that there are other significant causes of this pollution as well?
There are numerous, I would say, multiple factors for Delhi's air pollution, but we cannot sideline stubble burning. Maybe it disturbs the peace between the states, but yes, it is a big factor and it still remains. It will always remain because come winter and the fire starts and Delhi's geographical position is such that, the winds blow. When the winds blow here, the dust is accumulated at the top layer of the atmosphere and until the winds are say around 10 to 15 kilometers per hour, the pollutants do not flow away. So it's not a magic situation that we can sit here and say कि आज से दिल्ली का pollution खत्म है. No, there are geographical factors, there are political factors, there is a will of the people and the government all contributing together. Only then can we fight air pollution.
Thank you, ma'am, for sharing all those insights with us. I appreciate your
Thanks.
time here.